Okay, so hope you all are, yeah. So hope you all are getting my voice. Good evening to all of you. So before we'll start the session, let me just give you the brief background, what exactly we are going to do today, and what we have done yesterday. That means the last session. Okay, last session. If someone have missed it, you can just visit the session that is already there on the YouTube. So the main focus yesterday, what we have gone through, just the basic setup, how we are going to enter into the Oracle environment, the basic, how to just get from the command prompt to SQL prompt. To do that, whatever the basic we all supposed to have, that knowledge we have just gone through. And apart from that, we have just gone through the very basic SQL statement. And today what we are going to cover, a little bit detail about that SQL part. And as a whole, we are just going to have very holistic picture that what are the main topic we have to know or we are going to cover in this SQL in coming 3-4 days. So that is the main thing, the topic we are going to cover. To start with, yes, what are the main topic, and based on little deeper what we discussed compared to yesterday. Okay, so let me share my screen, and before sharing my screen, just give me a minute. I hope you all are getting my screen now. And on top of that, I'm going to open, let me just maximize it so it will give us a little bit more clear picture. Okay, so hope it is clear visibility wise. So let me and this particular, we all know that what I'm doing right now. Okay, so we are going to log into the server on which we all are doing practice. This server is basically, it's a GCP, Google Cloud Platform. The operating system is Linux, and on top of it, we have installed Oracle, and the version is 12. So I said a few things, and one of the thing was version is 12. Question, if somebody will ask us how to find out the version of Oracle on which you are using, you are working. So definitely you guys have gone through some of the other, while just attending yesterday's session, I have explained it to you that there are different ways, but one of the way which version is we have already came across. Okay, so before going to that, let me first again, whoever is just doing parallelly, Oracle is the username, Oracle is the password, both Oracle. Okay, and let me just a little bit maximize this. So if you have any issues, you guys can call me, okay, in case sound anything. Now, the question was how to find out which version of Oracle we are using. And if you guys remember, the very first step to check whether database is running or not, what we have to do, just a second. Hello. Hello. Sorry, guys. Okay. I thought maybe I got call related to some issues. That's what I picked up. So the first thing, how to check whether database process or Oracle database is running or not. So the command see what is showing, it's already running. If it is not running, what was the command? Last to last session we have discussed it, or maybe today before ending the session I'll show you. Okay, so first thing is clear which version we are right now, which version of whether the database is running or not. The second thing, which version of database, so etc Aura tab. So that is also, it's a recap sort of thing we are doing. So here we can see this thing is there. That means what is the version? This is the version. Okay. If you're not aware, that's okay. This is the version. This is the one way to just find out. Okay. So another way, we all have discussed, or if not, right now we are going to discuss if you are attending very first class today, right now. So again, why we are giving, why we are just using is while getting, why we are getting this error. You all know that we have to set the environment. We have discussed in detail about the environment. Okay, and again, these are the basic things we all are missing to start with our career. As a fresher, the moment we are joining, these are the things it's talking to us. Maybe for a day or two, but that a day or two is used to be nightmare. So that is the reason it's not directly related to SQL or all those things, but we have to focus on it to get a little bit up beyond our crowd or your you can say so-called office colleague. Okay, to start with our career. After that, these things will be pretty common. Okay, now what to do? If you guys remember, Aura env, and then give the database name. And database name may vary depending on what you are getting entry in this particular line. It may be ORCL, it may be ABC, it may be, it's totally depend on the company or organizational naming standard. Okay, now next question. Again, it's not directly related to the development side or software developer who is working. If you are, you can say it's a database administrator, there is a different profile. So then only this particular accessibility you are going to have. Like, just like in operating system level, who is the super user? In Linux, it's a root, R-O-O-T. Same way in Windows, which one is the super user? Super user is administrator. Same way in Oracle, which user is super user? It's a sys. So sys has sysdba, this is the way. And here, the other way, we are getting what version? Other way, again, we have to know some basic command to find out. Just like yesterday, we have gone through select star from something, right? So here, just like we have used two tables, like employee table and department table. These two tables we have used. Now, there are n number of predefined tables are available that will help us to find out the information about the database, which database you are working. So one of the information what we are going to extract right now, which version of database you are using. So what I'm trying to tell you guys that different way to find out the version of database you are using. That's it. Okay. Again, the basic concept, you are going to be a little bit away or ahead from the other crowd or other your team member. If you are about to join as a software developer or maybe any development area. Now, here, select star from $. This is the Now you can say, yeah, this is new thing for almost all of you. Keeping in mind, this is a software. Okay, so if you are working as a DBA, it's a then easy thing for you. Okay, so here it is going to give you the whole detail, because other than the software, there are sub-version, sub-part of software. So ultimately, you all are getting what? This is the main version. Okay, so we'll be getting bottom line. File 2 is the version of Oracle what we are using. So what I have explained in the last 3-4 minutes, just to check different ways what version you are using. Now, coming back to, by sitting in this current user, how to find out which user you are sitting? Last to last session we have discussed, or last session also. So user. The next what I'm going to show you, it's pretty new for all the freshers who is just watching this. From here, you want to connect to HR user. How to connect? 2 ways are there. One is traditional way, or this thing, just exit and type SQL plus HR. Sorry, HR and password is Oracle. Okay, so another way, if you are already in super user, by sitting here also you can go to CONN, means connect. No need to go to command prompt. By sitting here, you can directly jump into another Oracle user. Then give user ID password. So another way of giving user ID password is at one line you can give. So far I used to give enter, then password. Now I'm just giving user ID / password. Both are okay. If you'll connect, see it's connected. What it is showing? So these things are small things. It's a matter of a minute, but the more confident you will get if you do practice. If you're not able to do practice, you might be thinking where to do practice. All the information is already shared with you guys. The IP address, the user ID, password, the processes, everything. And if you are not able to recall right now, you can just watch the previous recording, you will be getting it. Still problem, you can just ping in the group. I'll help you, don't worry. Okay, now, sir, 2 ways we can connect in HR or user. Which one is the best way and why? Which one, or what is the industry standard practice for connecting into the specific user? This way or another way? So I remember, to start with my career, I used to just connect with different databases, user or database in this fashion. And I got big lecture from my boss, immediate boss. Can you tell me the reason behind why I got a big lecture? Most of you might be getting this point. Just I'm sharing my screen. This particular password is exposed to entire community. Is it good sign? You all will agree saying that no, it's not at all good sign. But the same thing if I'll do HR, then hope you got the message, what I'm trying to tell you. So always this way is the better way. Don't use this. Then why I have shared with you all that in case you'll come to know maybe after a week, after a month, after a year, and you'll start using this thing because no need to give two enter back to back. Only one enter means type, give user ID password, hit enter, you got connected. So to start with, our career is again as a fresher, we fail to realize the importance of all these small things. Because command definitely we are going to get, but these small things, it normally comes from experience only. And that is the reason right now we are just discussing this. Now, coming back to, we have discussed the basic select statement, how to select what are the number of objects or tables is there in this user. So we have this command, we have discussed how to fix this particular issue. We have gone through. We have learned this particular part, how to fix this thing, why, each and every part we discussed in detail. We have gone through different, that means if we want to, suppose, select. We have gone through if you want to display the heading in different way, if you want to just show only couple of column or one column, that we have gone through. We have to display only specific records. That means we can just simply give different condition, 1 condition, 2 condition, 3, 4, 5, those kind of thing we have gone through. Okay, we have used some operator like plus sign, suppose salary multiply by maybe 10%, 20%. So those kind of things we have discussed. Now, right now, we are going to discuss a little bit more, and that more is, again, my focus is to not teach you guys the basic traditional thing. Yes, 1, 2 stuff, whatever I am just showing, these are very basic, it's a ABC, but my focus will be based on day-to-day activity. If you join any company and what you will do, those part basically my main focus. Keeping in mind the basic thing first we will learn. Already we have learned few stuff, but on the base of that, my focus will be which all are the statement being used on the daily basis, keeping in mind all the working professionals. That is the main thing, because in SQL we are having maybe 1,000 or many different things, which are the top few percentage, maybe 50-60% used SQL statement you are going to use from day one almost. And that I'm going to focus, because most of us are lacking the confidence in first few months in our career. We feel very low. And these small things will give you guys a different level of confidence. Because just yesterday, I just got a call from one of the ex-student. Just he was fresher right now. He is working with DXC as a fresher, just maybe 6. Still, he is in training 6-7 months back. That was last year, and he joined DXC. And he was just simply sharing that to whoever is there and around, they are having 15-16 member group, and just these small things, he is always ahead in the team. Whichever small work, whatever is coming, he is on top. So these information will give you that level of confidence. And he was sharing, sir, everybody is teasing me, saying that you are now senior DBA. He got profile as a database administrator only. So that is the thing. Even he was sharing one more thing, that he failed to join on time. So everybody was, that is mainly his manager or whoever lead he was searching for him due to some assignment. He had to take a lead and just help them, that means their team, to finish it or just to go ahead with this. So that, again, these small thing only, it is giving us different level of confidence. And just to share this small, you can say, compliment, he called me. So can you think the inner, that means what is going on, the confidence level and all that compared to other. Okay, so these small sharing will help you guys to just get into different level. Okay, now, just a second. What that, the basic command we supposed to do. Now, the question is, right now, if somebody will ask, can you please tell me what is the time, current time set in database? Just like in operating system, we have just given one command called date. What exactly here? What command we are going to? So the database time, that is OS level, was different. It might happen in database level, you can set different level of time or different time zone, you can say, depending on the project, which country's project is, where you are using. So there are a number of internal settings we used to do. But the question is, what is date time right now in the database? How to find out? Okay, so for that, give me 1 second. So command is select it's 9 June 21. Now here, see, this is very small input, but the moment this type of question being asked in the interview or while we are working in a few months to start with career, again, a lot of pressure is coming. The question is, no, I want to see date and time both, but you are showing us only date. What is time now, right now in this server? How to find out that part? So to deal with these kind of situations, see, 4 or 5 questions I'm putting in front of you guys right now. I want to see only date. Date means only day, that is 9. Or I want to see only month. Or I want to see only date and month, not year. I want to see only year, which year we are into right now. Right now it is showing all 3. One question I already put, I want to just show you date with time. How to do that? Time I want only hour, not minute, second. How to do? Same for cross-sectional, only minute, only second. You want nothing other than second. So all these breakup, yes, definitely it's a component of time. How to display all these small things? So to do this, to answer the specific questions one by one, Oracle have given some inbuilt function. You might be thinking, it's a function, what it is. So it's given one feature with some alphabet, and it says that if you want to perform these kind of activity, which kind of activity? But I questioned that kind of thing. You have to use this thing called function. So the moment you will use the function, sir, what is the name of function and all those kind? Definitely some name is there for different kind of work, different type of function, different functions are there. Hundreds of functions are there, thousands of functions are there. We are focusing on few top that is being used in the industry as a maybe 1-2 years of experience guys, maybe 3-4 also, you can say. For everyone it's needed basically. So what that function is. So slowly we will come to know a handful of functions being used on the daily basis by freshers, IT engineers. What that function we are talking about. So the function name is, I'm just writing here and you will be able to see it. Select to care. Ultimately, what we are doing, I'm just trying to explain in a minute or so. The date, what you are getting, it's a date, data type is there in this Oracle or any every databases we are having this. So date by default internationally, Oracle will not understand the format other than that what we are having in front of us. DD, MON, YY. DD, MON, YY. Actually, YY not, it's RR, but for our better understanding, it's a YY means year. But sir, I want to put it 09-06-21. Can we not means put into that date type? No, never. But what if somebody wants to display in this format, or maybe different European country, maybe first year, that means YY, then MM, then DD. These formats are there. Some countries YY means full year, then month, then day. So worldwide, different time zone, different time formats being used. Oracle have given one default, but you can put the date format as per your own country, your own project, your own wish. That facility, that feature is within Oracle. Even you can able to display in your own language also. Oracle supports it. That's also possible. But we are not going into those parts. But ultimately, what we are trying to understand the format, because maybe in India itself, maybe different company, different firm want to just put different format, date format. Somebody wants DD, MON, YY. Somebody wants only YY format. Somebody wants like MON, like July. Somebody wants full, that means January, not only Jan, just like June, full. What to do? How to do those kind of things? So hope you all are getting question what I'm trying to ask you guys. Answer is very easy. These questions we fail to understand to start with. The moment if you put these kind of questions, because why part, as I always used to just speak this statement, to start with, we fail to just ask or understand why. Only we are doing how, okay, I have to write select statement, okay, select this. Sir, it's not working. So it will work. It will take some time. It's a syntax, but why you are doing that? Here right now, why part we are discussing? Why I'm using to-care? What exactly it will do, and what is the main purpose behind it? So we are discussing purpose of it. So here, to-care. So that to-care is the function. Okay. How come I know? I'm telling you, or you can refer any SQL, you can Google and you can find out, convert date to different format. You'll come to know this one. Okay. Now, to-care. So can I give anything other than to-care for this particular task? No. Maybe exceptional cases might be there for different way, but simple answer is no. We are not discussing the exceptions and all. We are discussing the default, standard, whatever stuff is there. Okay. So select to-care. Now, what you want to change? Which date? So it's a sys date. Now, which format you want to display? So different formats are there, which I already spoke about a minute back. Different format, means DD, YY, DD, MON, YY, DD. So different formats are there internationally. All formats we can able to use it here, depending on what use you are talking about. Okay, so here system, then comma, then within single quotation. What format you want? Simple. DD hyphen hyphen YY, then hour HH, minute MI, second SS. See, we got it. Whatever we were looking for. So the question was what I put in front of you all, that I want to see what? So full date and time. Now somebody might be thinking, but sir, here is it AM or PM? How we will able to define? How we will able to define AM, PM kind of thing? So again, for every question related to that relevant, you can just put so you will come to know it's a PM. If it is AM, it will show you AM. But sir, how to find out all these things? You have to learn. Maybe book, Google it. I'm helping you right now. No, I want YY DDM or another format. Just go, put everything like this and put here whatever standard format available in the world. Everything will work here. You want, suppose, DD and month, okay? MONTH, month slash only YY. See, nothing else. I don't want to display time and all those kind of things. From listen. See, June 21. I gave like that. So you want only display today's date, what I mentioned. That means everything only. Likewise, you can go on and on and on. So here, a number of questions related to that. Everything will, you'll able to do it. Exact syntax to start with, definitely we are going to face some problem. You can Google it. So right now, my main aim is to give you the direction these things are possible. And how, if you got this, you will able to do anything. Just simply Google it, you'll be getting this thing. Because might be 50, 60 options are there. It's not possible to show you all 50, 60 or maybe 100. But now hope you got the clarity what exactly is I'm talking about, purpose behind it. Sir, can we just use the same thing in existing date? Suppose a higher date was there. So here date is there, right? Higher date. Can we use in this existing, if I'll show you, select this thing, from, sorry, I should put salary, then hire date. Hide it. Can we display different format here? Yes, you can easily. Same standard, only instead of sysdate, you have to put the column name. Which column you want to display? That was a live date we are taking, known as sysdate. But here we are taking column name from existing table. Okay, so let's see. You want to display this higher date in different format also. You can just do it like that. I'm putting this column also. Along with that, same thing to care. Same thing higher date. Comma, which format you want. DD, MM, YYY. From table name. See, this was the date, default date what we know, and see here is the format what we wanted to display. Sir, can we put time? Yes, whatever format, whatever standard I have just given you guys idea, same thing you can do in the tables also. How? Same thing. And just copy and pasting here. Space, give what? HH, R. If you want to put only R, just close it here. Single quotation, bracket first close from table name. HH, MI. You don't want to give second. Put it like this one. From table name. Our table got created at midnight. See, all at 12. So hope you guys got some idea that what is the purpose of function? To change the actual data is there in the table in this format only. You cannot put a date other than this format. If you see inside table, this only format will be there. But you can display that in whichever format what you would like to, or your management want, or your client want. You can able to just do this. Now, next part. That's okay, sir. But can we use these function on another data type? Or another column. Another column is, right now we are discussing the date. Can we use some function on the number type? That is, say, for example, salary from employee. I want, just like whenever we are just receiving any printed check or we are just writing anything, so how we are putting the figure? Suppose it's 1000, so better to just 1, 000. That means that format we want. 20,000, 20, comma, whatever digit, 000. Or if it is more, 2,20,000, 2, 20, 000. If you want to display, your boss or your client want, no, this name is okay, salary I want on that format. What do you do? You cannot go and change everything, rewrite or update the thing into the table. No. You want to display in the screen or maybe in printout. How to do that? Okay. So from the backend, that is the right now where we are using, simply you can use function. The earlier function what we have used, it was doing change on a date. Right now that function will do change on a number. Purpose, we got clarity. Okay, purpose means in this format we want to display. Let's see. Same function we are going to use. Okay. Let it the default salary here, and again it's the same function. Okay. To instead of hire date, we are working here on salary. Okay. Salary. Now we have to put the format, and whatever I'm going to put here, that is going to be the standard format. What I'm giving 9, comma 9. See, totally depending on how long digit you have. Okay, so I'm just putting maybe a little bigger. Any 1, 2, 10,000 is there. Few figures. So 10 means hope you guys are getting the clarity what I'm talking about. Actual data is not getting changed. Sometimes again, I'm relating the same thing to start with my career. I used to think, no, by doing this, the internal data, the place where it is getting kept, that means the table got changed. No, we are taking it, putting the format and displaying it. That's it. In the external outside layer, we are doing this. It's not that internally got changed permanently. No, this is going to be remain same. Same for date also. It's not that we are showing in different format. We are just displaying it. We are just printing it. Nothing more than that. Actual value, actual data type is already intact. This is just for upper or the outer layer, not the actual thing. But the main point, what I'm trying to tell you guys, that you are getting what I'm trying to tell you, the purpose. The question is, in which situation I will go for it. The question is like that. Might be handful of guys, okay, what is the purpose of TrueCare with this number type? Sir, this one. But can you please tell me the scenario in real life when or where you will use? By knowing the answer, we fail to explain. And that is the reason I'm just keep repeating the actual use of all these small functions. Okay. No, sir, but here I want to display the fraction part also, because this is the whole number, right? I want 00 part also. That in format, it may be paisa, some paisa will be there, rupees and paisa. I want to just display that also. If no paisa is there, I should be having 00 by giving .00. That actually happened in the happens in the normal project or the banking stuff and all those things. Each and every paisa important. You want to display in that fashion. What to do for that? Okay, so for that, dot That is, this is for decimal part. Okay, dot. Let's try. And if I do any tiny mistake, silly mistake, see, suppose I'm giving this and I'm closing it. Okay, knowingly I'm just making some mistake, because if the moment you will try to practice this to start with, you guys are going to get error for sure. Nothing to be worried. To start with, it happens with everybody. But you should know why you are doing. Syntax, you can just check it from Google. You can just put it. Okay, from now, to start with this stuff, to find out, it may take a little bit more time to just fix it. But again, for a few months, 1 month, that's it. After that, you'll be able to understand where you are making mistake. So that's what I used to say. To start with anything is tough. Even ABC for kids are tough. For all of us, it was tough once upon a time. Okay, so nothing to be worried for that. Hope you guys got the clarity what I was referring to. Right now in front of you, the result is there. Now, so 2char we have used on date, different way of presentation or different way of using. I have used on number, different way of oral presentation. Likewise, we have so many number of functions to make our life much more easier. Different type of functions are there. Like, I want the entire whatever 107 records are there, I want to display full whatever salary is there in this table, total whatever is there from starting from line 1, this plus this plus this, everything. How to do that part? So inbuilt function is there. No need to go one by one addition. No, it may be 100 line, it may be 1000 line, it may be millions line. Millions. Okay. Select sum of what? Salary from so it's total tables, that salary, whatever columns, it is addition of this, what output you got. But sir, I want to just display this into format. Can anybody try? I'm giving 1 minute. You can put in the chat box. The chat is there. I'll able to see it. Okay. I'm giving 1 or 2 minutes. Whoever, a few of you, I know you should be knowing it. Let's see whether you are getting or not. Okay. I'm just giving 2 minutes, not 1 minute. 2 minutes. That's 50 is there. 2 minutes I'm giving. Time starts now. I want to display this into this format. Same sum will be there. I want to display in this format. Whatever 6, 9, 1, 4, this. Okay. So that format I want to display with 00.00. Okay. So let me. I'm just stopping it. Okay. I just stopped it, giving 2 minutes. 1.5 minutes is pending. You can just put in the chat box. I can just see here. And the comment. Okay, I already ping you guys. Okay. One minute is gone. 1 minute. One more minute. I'll wait. I'm on mute. Okay. Okay, so I didn't receive any answer, so not sure. Maybe you are not able to log in or not. Let me just continue. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I'm just removing my camera so you guys will be able to see it a little bit better way. Okay, so just give me. Okay, better have it. Okay, so otherwise. Okay, so okay, so same what I'll do here. Select, then we have to give to char. Then everything here. Then whatever the sum you have done, some salary. Okay. Now, why this is showing in this format? The main purpose is whatever digit what we put is not sufficient. Okay, so let me another new thing. So I'm not going to spend more time on it, but if that is the case, why it is coming? Because whatever space is allocated to display the output, that is not enough. So there is way to increase the display area, just like we used to do column name format something. Same way we will able to do it. Just for FYI, how there are a number of ways. Right now I'm going to use, so don't confuse that. Okay, I don't know. It's not the main purpose right now. You should know. Okay, this is possible. If this is the thing, how to fix it? Syntax always. I even don't remember. If you not do practice, but I can able to find out within a minute or two what is it. Okay, so let me try to fix it right now only. Okay, so format. it is going to display this many, but ultimately, so for that, the entire thing I'm putting here. Okay, so column name I'm putting in. This is I'm going to just column name, format. What format? This is number type, right? So I can give, see, this whichever big you want, you can put it like that many number of 9. Why 9? Any 2-digit you will take. What is the maximum? Suppose 2-digit you want to display. What is the maximum number is coming for 2-digit? 99. What is the maximum number coming for 3-digit? 999. So that's what I'm giving more. So because you want to give more area for display or displaying purpose. Okay, so if it is not coming, you'll give a little more. It's depending on what. So it's supposed to work here, keeping in mind what data, what value we have it. Okay, so if it will not work, the concept is this. Okay, so same thing after giving this, I'm putting this one. Okay, and still it is not working. I can try one more time, and if it will work, well and good. Otherwise, I'll just show you guys in next session or while doing practice. So let me just try one more time. Maybe some syntax type of. This column name. No, one. Format one more time. Let me try this. If it will work this time, well and good. Otherwise, I'll just because I don't remember exact syntax. As I was mentioning, no, it should be one more. I'm doing some silly mistake. So anyways, so this is the way we can do it. So right now, maybe I'm doing some typo here. That's why it is not coming. But ultimately, it is not able to accommodate whatever is there. One last try. Let me do it. Maybe single quotation. It should be showing this one only. So anyways, I'll just come up with it. So the format is this, and the function is this. This way we will able to use it. Now, what else like that? There are few very similar functions. Is there like some we know. Now you want to suppose calculate average. We know what is average. So for that, average is there. Average of what? Salary. From this is the average salary. You want count how many number of line is there in the table. How many number of line is there in the table? How to find out? If we are giving select star from table name, at the bottom it is showing 11107. But what if it is 1 million record in the table? It is going to take maybe 1 minute to display. Should we wait for 1 hour, maybe more, to display and then show the count how many number of rows are there? That's not right. So how to find out the number of rows available in that table? So you can use one only, or one single stuff only. Count star from table name. See, so these are again it's self-explanatory. Average self-explanatory. Count self-explanatory. What it is doing. These are all are inbuilt function what we are using. Now, apart from that, what else? Apart from whatever these small functions are there, okay, we are having different function like we have learned last session, that pipe sign, right? Same way, we will able to perform with the help of function, like first name, last name you want to club together. Select concat. This is the function, okay? Concat. What? First name, comma, last name. First name, last name. From table. If you remember, same thing we have done yesterday. But what about if you want to give space? Question can be put in front of you, okay, which all other way we can do concat. So you can say the pipe sign and this one function is there. So what is the main difference between these two? So in concat, you cannot leave the space. It was possible on that. What else? If you want to concat, suppose salary, first name, last name, salary. From is it working? It's not working. Invalid number of argument. What it says, it means whatever number of argument 1, 2, 3 we have given separated by a comma, it will take only 2. But if same thing you want to do in the concat, that pipe sign, let's see. Select first name, last name, from see, we will able to just do it in this way. Likewise, in this way, there is no limit. But in concat function, we have a limit. Okay. So likewise, we have many functions, but these are basically few standard functions we all are using. Now, apart from that, what else functions are there that is going to help us in our day-to-day activity. So we have just focused only for now only 2 care function. Likewise, we have 2 date function, 2 number function, and many more. So on due course of time, we will discuss this particular functions, more functions. Now next 5-10 minutes, what I'll do, I'll give you guys as a whole what are the different type of SQL command we are going to learn. Definitely so far we have learned only query, that means select statement. Okay, so category wise, which all are the different category we have in this, that we are going to see right now in front of you all. Okay, so for that, what I'm doing, let me, and I'm putting new, and in this I'm putting font wise little okay. So hope you all are getting it, though it's a full screen. So ultimately we are trying to discuss, or let me just open Notepad. So it's going to be simple. I'm going to take a little bit bigger font, so thing will be much more clearly visible. Okay, so type of SQL. So broader sense, we have these. First one is what we have done so far is known as number 1, DQL. What exactly? Data query language. What exactly under this? Select, that we have already used. Number 2 is DML. What is full form? Data manipulation language. What all are the keyword we are going to use? Insert, update, delete. And one merge is there, but that is not that most commonly used. So insert, update, delete. Just what else? So next one is there called DDL. Data definition. What is in this? Drop, alter, create, truncate. Okay. So these all are this. What else? Then DTL, data transaction language. Data transaction language. What else? BCL, data control. So out of this most important part, you can say percentage wise, if I'll put it. So this is, that means DQL is around being used by all of us is around 75%. Such an important part is the 75% being used in the entire industry. That query, select. Many options are there. Okay. What about this? That DML, that is insert, update, delete. That you can say it's a 10%. For the coding purpose, I'm talking about, not actually the things that are happening. Okay. What I'm talking about is percentage of use type in the real industry. So approx 10% is this. What about DD? So it is going to be around, you can say, maybe 5% you can keep it. 5%. And other 5 you can just give 5% this. Little here and there you can give, but as a whole, this 5%. So main thing is there, or here you can just give little more, okay? Here you can give little less. You can reduce 2 or something like that. So next day also we'll try to discuss this only, and in one day, next day, we may finish, or it depends how the things are going. So as a whole, this is the percentage, and ultimately we are going to learn these things. DQL, what we are doing already, query, okay? DML, what under that, if you want to put data inside table, if you want to update the data, if you want to remove the data, so that is DML. Under DDL, if you want to create new structure table, create table. If you want to modify the structure, suppose 10 column is there, you want to reduce 1, you want to add 1. So that is under alter. Okay, drop if you want to just remove it. Then transaction and that control we will discuss on due course of time. So this is not the main thing. Main thing for us is our focus area will be there. Definitely, I'll tell you 1-2 lines about this. It is not going to take much more time. So this is the whole stuff what we are going to. We already started learning this this thing, but in next 2-3 days we will be covering these things. Okay, so that's it from my side, and you can just join the link. I'm going to Zoom link. I'm going to share with you all for the doubt. Okay, so I'm just stop sharing my screen, and you can just join it. Okay, in next 5 minutes you join. I'll wait for 5 minutes. Okay, so bye everyone.